What if the most advanced psychology in the world was written 800 years ago by a Persian mistake? Most people are living in person they cannot see. It's a person made of other people's opinions, social media comments, and the rude words of strangers in traffic. When someone insults you, they pull a string and you dance. You get angry, you scream, you lose your sleep. Does that sound like freedom to you? Or does it sound like you are a puppet? Welcome to Psyche of Growth. Today we are going to burn the string. We are going to combine the cutting-edge neuroscience of the 21st century with the mystical alchemy of the greatest psychologist to ever live, Jalaluddin Rumi. By the end of this journey, you will learn the art of the unshakable. You will understand why silence is not a sign of weakness, but the ultimate weapon of the powerful. If you are ready to stop being a soda can that explodes at every shake and start being the ocean that shallows every storm, stay with me. This isn't just a video, it's a transformational of your soul. Imagine a man named Leo. Leo is having a great day until someone cuts him off in traffic. In a split second, Leo's heart rises, his face turns red, and he's ready to kill. Modern neuroscience tells us something fascinating about Leo. What he's feeling is an amygdala hijack. A flood of adrenaline and cortisol has hit his bloodstream. But here is a secret the world doesn't want you to know. The chemical flood lasts exactly 19 seconds. Only 19 seconds. If Leo remains angry after 2 minutes, it's not because of the driver. It's because Leo is choosing to keep the fire alive. He is replying the insult, feeding the beast with his own thoughts. Rumi understood this 800 years ago. He said, this being human is a ghost house. Every morning a new arrival. Anger is just a guest. It knocks on your door. If you open the door, let it sit on your couch and feed it dinner, it will stay forever. But if you watch it pass through the hallway, it has to leave. The Psyche of Growth practice. Next time you feel the heat, look at your watch. Give yourself 90 seconds to feed the fire. Don't speak, don't touch, just brace. After 90 seconds, the biology is gone. Anything else is just you hurting yourself. There's an old story of a sultan who meets a beggar. The beggar insults the sultan, calling him a coward. The sultan smiled and walked away. His generals were shocked. Why didn't you punish him? They asked. The sultan replied, if someone brings you a gift and you don't accept it, to whom does the gift belong? To the giver. The general said, precisely, said the sultan. The beggar brought me his anger. I didn't accept it. He is still carrying it. Why should I? Psychology causes projection. When someone screams at you, they aren't talking about you. They are screaming at their own reflection. Rumi said, the beauty you see in me is a reflection of you, but the opposite is also true. The ugliness they see in you is their own shadow. In this section of the video, we dive into the mirror effect. I'll show you how to identify your internal buttons. If someone can trigger you, it means you have an unhealed wound. Example, if someone calls you stupid and you get furious, it's because deep down, you are afraid they might be right. If you were 100% sure of your intelligence, you would just find the comment funny. At Psyche of Growth, we don't fix the world, we fix the mirror. Why is silence so terrifying to an angry person? Because anger needs an audience. Anger is a fire that needs oxygen. When you argue back, you give it oxygen. When you stay silent, the fire suffocates. Rumi inspired, silence is the language of God. All else is poor translation. We explore the silent king strategy. Silence gives you time to observe the other person's weakness. While they are screaming and losing their mind, you are collecting data. You are seeing their fear, their insecurity, and their lack of control. The social masterclass. I will walk you through 5 real-life scenarios. The toxic colleague, the aggressive stranger, the critical parent, the online troll, and the manipulative partner. For each one, I'll give you a Rumi-inspired response and the psychological reason why it works. We are turning your little reactions into golden stillness. Now we get into the how. How do you actually do this when your blood is boiling? We introduce the Psyche of Growth brace, a technique that activates the parasympathetic nervous system. Rumi said, somewhere beyond right and wrong, there is a field. I'll meet you there. This field is the space between your thoughts. We teach the audience how to enter this field during a conflict. We talk about emotional sovereignty. You are the king of your internal kingdom. Why would you let a random person on the street become the prime minister of your mood? We use the metaphor of ocean and the waves. The waves are the emotions, messy, loud, and temporary. You are the deep ocean, still, dark, and permanent. You have traveled a long way in this video. You know now that anger is a 90-second chemical glitch. You know that silence is your fortress. And you know that Rumi was the ultimate master of the human mind. But knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. The world will test you today. Someone will be rude. Something will go wrong. And in that moment, the old you will want to scream. But the new you, the Psyche of Growth student, will remember the guest house. You will smile, praise, and choose silence. Subscribe to this channel if you are committed to your growth. Share this video with someone who is struggling with their peace. And tell me in the comments what is the one button you are going to hit today. Remember, you don't have to be loud to be heard. The sun is silent, but it wakes up the entire world. Stay unshakable. See you in the next video.